Hey there, and welcome to the Do Life Big podcast. This podcast is going to be your jam if you want to live to your full potential and don't believe in half assing anything in your life. If we want to do life big, that means we've got to get out of our own way because we only have this one shot to make it awesome. I'm your host, Kathy, and I'm a mom of three whose BFF is cold brew, a retired school teacher turned online entrepreneur, and an author. I'm loud, bold, and will always keep it real. I'm determined to live my best freaking life possible, and I'm here to help you do the same. I'll be packing this podcast with tips, motivation, inspiration, and strategies to finally get you where you want to go. And we will have a ton of laughter along the way because, let's be honest, we can't ever take ourselves too seriously, right? I'm so excited you are here with me today. Now let's get this party started. Hey, my friend, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Do Life Big. I am so excited that you are here today. Today's episode is going to be all about showing up when you don't feel like it. And interestingly enough, I started to come to my computer and get ready to plan this episode for you. And I was lacking motivation and I was low on energy a little bit. And right as I was starting to get into it, all of a sudden, my best friend calls and tells us that there's two huge water spouts in our backyard, basically. So it was a little bit of a panic, freak out there for a second, but we have never seen that personally yet since living here down in Florida over the last 8 years, but it looked like it was right in our backyard. And of course, all the kids are freaking out and we're like, you're going to go in the inner closet or go in the laundry room because we have a 1-floor home. And so it was a good 20-minute period there where we were just watching out the window, looking at the water spout. And then we actually watched it just kind of dissipate, which was pretty cool. But it was scary there for a second. But needless to say, it gave me that extra boost of energy that I didn't have when I initially sat down to plan this episode for you today. So I hope that you're doing great. Thanks for being here and tuning in today. But I really wanted to spend today talking about just showing up when you don't feel like it, because it's something that we all struggle with, that I just don't feel like it right now. I don't feel like showing up and doing the thing that I need to do. And you know what I'm talking about. You know those days where your motivation is basically non-existent. Your energy is completely drained, or you might even start to hear the self-doubt whispering, does this even matter? We all have those days. I have them. You have them. Everybody who you admire and look up to has them. Every other successful entrepreneur has them. No one is exempt from having these feelings. But what separates those who grow and succeed and create the life that they want from those who stay stuck is what you do in those moments. What you do in those moments when you don't feel like showing up and doing the work that you know needs to be done. So today, I'm sharing the mindset shifts, I'm sharing the habits, and I'm sharing some real talk that you need to keep going, especially when it gets hard. So let's just dive in. Here's the truth. Motivation is just a feeling. And feelings are very fleeting, aren't they? They come and they go. You can't build a business, a healthy lifestyle, or a dream life by waiting to feel like it. That's never going to happen. You build it by choosing to show up, even when you don't want to. So let me just say this loud and clear again, for those in the back. Success doesn't come from the days that you want to work. It comes from the days that you don't and you do it anyway. Because just think about it. How often do we say, I'm just not feeling it today. I'll do it tomorrow. I need to wait until I'm in the right headspace. I need to wait until I get this sorted out first. We come up with all these things. We're really good at talking ourselves out of doing the thing that we know we need to do, aren't we? I'm guilty of it too. But here's the thing. Your headspace actually changes when you take action, which is why I have more energy now that I ran outside and saw that tornado spiraling out my back window. So don't wait for the motivation. Create momentum instead. It's action that breeds motivation. And this is the mindset shift that really changed everything for me. That action is what breeds the motivation. I cannot tell you, do you think that I actually wanted to sit down every single night when I first started my business 13 years ago, when I had two really little kids at home, 6 months old and 2 years old, and I was breastfeeding all night long around the clock, and I was super tired, and I was home with them all day. And then when they'd go to bed, I'd have to take out my laptop, sit down at the kitchen counter when everybody else was going to bed, when I wanted to go to bed, when I wanted to just curl under the covers and put on a show and close my eyes and just relax because I was exhausted from the day. Do you think I really wanted to sit there and put in the work? Of course I didn't. I wasn't motivated to do it then. But I knew that if I wanted something to change in my life for the better, that I had to start showing up a little bit differently. And I had to start to put in the work, and I had to start to be a little bit more disciplined. And I had to do something different if I wanted to get a different result, because I wasn't getting the results in my life that I wanted at the time. And nothing happens overnight. But it was that action that I was taking every single day, every single night, that compounded and made me feel more motivated, because then I started seeing the results, right? I wanted nothing more every night when I put those kids to bed than to just take a real quick hot shower, put my PJs on, and turn the lights off and close my eyes. But instead, I sat at my kitchen counter and I built my health and wellness business until midnight, most nights of the week, which created the life that we have today. And I'm very thankful for it. So you don't need to be inspired to show up. You just need to move and do something. You've got to take some action. And then once you start, even with just a tiny step, you shift your energy. This is where you go from stuck to being in motion, or from doubting to actually doing, or from thinking I can't to, whoa, look at me freaking go. So if you're in a funk, if you're someone who's in a funk right now, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're just exhausted, ask yourself right now, what's just one thing I can do today to move forward? Just one thing, not 25,000 things. What is one thing I can do to move forward today? And maybe it's something as simple as just writing the first sentence to your post. Maybe it's showing up on a video for 30 seconds or reaching out to just one person. It could even be something as simple as drinking more water, which I'm going to do right now, actually, or taking that walk that you know you need to do because you promised yourself that you were going to move your body every day for just 15 minutes. So start moving and the motivation will always follow. At the end of the day, your future doesn't care how you feel today. It doesn't. It does not care. But you better believe it will be shaped by the choices that you make today. And it's that discipline that will be the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. So instead of saying things like, I'll show up when I feel like it, say, I show up because I'm committed. It really changes everything. Ask yourself, who am I becoming by the way I show up today? What does the version of me who's already living that next level do, even on the hard days? Because the honest truth is that the dream version of you, she still has bad days. She is still going to get tired. She is still going to feel overwhelmed. She's still going to be annoyed AF and distracted and feel like not showing up. That never goes away, no matter what. But she still shows up anyway. And you're going to show up anyway, too. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a bare minimum list. Get out a piece of paper, grab your notebook, and these are just the non-negotiable things that you're going to commit to on your low energy days. So it could be things like 10 minutes of movement, one social media post. I'm going to read 5 pages of my personal development book, and I'm going to send one message, right? This is not a crazy long list. Let's try to take on the world list. This is a bare minimum list that you need to have available on your low energy days when you don't feel like showing up. So that even on those days where you don't feel like doing anything, you can take out this bare minimum list and you can say, all right, I'm going to give myself some grace. I'm going to give myself permission to do less, but these are the things that I have committed to on my low energy days. And then you're going to do them and you're going to be done. So you're going to give yourself this permission to do less, but never nothing, right? We don't want to have any 0 days. And that's why it's going to be really helpful for you to have this bare minimum list. And then on the days where you do feel good, well, that, my friend, is when you really build. But your baseline, that's what holds the foundation steady. And so that's why it's important that you have this list of non-negotiables that you will commit to on the days where you're just not feeling it and the energy is not there. So here's your reminder. You don't need to feel 100% to show up. You just have to decide that you're worth it. And when you consistently honor your commitments, even when it's messy, even when it's imperfect or small, you prove to yourself that you are trustworthy. And nothing is more important than keeping the promises that you make to yourself. You build confidence, you build momentum by doing this. And then that is what creates the results that you want. You're not always going to feel like it, but you always have a choice. So today, I am encouraging you, choose to show up. Choose to show up for your dream, for your growth, and for your future self. And before I let you go, quick reminder here, the Empowered Moms Business Circle is officially open. I'm so excited about this. So if you've been loving these episodes and you're really ready for more support, more strategy to just help you implement what you're learning and grow your business with more alignment and more confidence and get rid of things like self-doubt and the perfectionism and the procrastination, these things that might be holding you back, this is the space for you. Whether you run your own business, are thinking about running a business, or just someone who knows that they are meant for more and they want that extra support, they want to learn how to truly rewire their mind for more success and happiness in life, this is the place for you to be. And inside, you're going to get monthly coaching, you're going to get mindset trainings. We're having high 6-figure, 7-figure, and even 8-figure guest expert sessions where they will come in and mentor you. You can get any and all of your questions answered from them. And it's going to be a community of driven moms. So the doors are open now, and I would love for you to be in there with us. I will put the link in the show notes here, but you can go to themindsetaccelerator.com and you can get on in there. It's a monthly membership and you can cancel at any time. No strings attached, no contracts or anything like that, but you should definitely go check it out. So thanks so much for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please share this with a friend who you know needs to hear this, or take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at Catherine Reuter. But thanks for being here. You know I love you. I'm cheering you on. You're awesome. And I will see you the next time. Bye. Thanks so much for listening in. I really appreciate you choosing to spend your time here with me today. You totally rock. Hey, listen, if you love today's episode, go ahead and tag me on social and go share this with a friend right now. Like, do it immediately before the day gets ahead of you and you totally forget. Couldn't be more pumped to be on this journey with you guys. Go make today awesome, and I will see you the next time.